right, this is the 27th of March, and what is your name and where are you from?
Tyler Reich from Yukon, Oklahoma.
And that's where we are.
Yes, sir.
It's the home of Garth Brooks and Yukon's best flower, right?
It is.
And you have a COVID story.
I do, yeah. So my dad, he's 67. He caught COVID. It's really terrible for him. He was just getting over hepatitis C. So he caught it. About 7 days into it, he caught pneumonia with it as well. It was terrible. It tore down his immune system, left him with permanent effects. He's still having breathing problems. Luckily, he got over it. But it just demolished his immune system.
Were you here for that?
I was, yeah. I was in his house helping take care of him.
And so he did not go to quarantine? He wasn't quarantined in the hospital?
He was, but he didn't have anybody to take care of him. They didn't quarantine him in the hospital, no, they sent him home, which is ridiculous. But they sent him home, he had no one to take care of him, so I had to go down there and help him out.
Wow. And how hard was that?
Yeah, it's extremely hard because you're trying not to catch it just like everybody else is out here. But at the same time, you have to take care of your family, and you're in the same house with somebody that has such a deadly disease. So it's pretty terrible.
And that's the house right behind you, is that right?
No, that's not where my father lives. My father lives in Shawnee.
I see.
But yeah, it was extremely, extremely difficult.
And you have not had it?
No, I have not, thankfully.
Have you had any friends or other family?
Yeah. One of the guys at my job, he was 24 years old, and he caught it and wound up dying from it. He was about 6 days into it, and then wound up dying. Perfectly healthy guy, no diabetes, no asthma, no nothing. Wound up passing away from it.
And have you been isolating at all from friends or family? Have you been masking?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we do everything we can to try to stay away from it. I mean, you know, you have to go to work and normal day-to-day stuff like that.
What kind of work?
I work at a trailer company. I build custom trailers. So we're in a shop that's completely enclosed with no airflow with 300 other people. But, you know, you have to do what you have to do, but, you know, you have to take precautions, wear masks, try to open up a shop door when you can, stuff like that.
And have you been meeting with friends less often? And
no, absolutely
Christmas
not. Absolutely not. I've been totally keeping everybody away. I have a 4-year-old, so it's, you know, you can't risk those kind of things.
And so how has that affected your general feeling of well-being, your happiness?
I mean,
for the last year it's been this way.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. I mean, myself, I was in the Marine Corps, so I was used to being, you know, kind of isolated away from people and deployments and stuff like that. But I mean, I'll tell you right now, as far as my wife goes, she's very family oriented, used to being around friends, family, stuff like that. It's been very difficult for her.
Has there been any good things that came out of this? I
think making people more aware of loving each other and being close to each other, because you never know how long somebody can truly be around. I think that's a good thing that came out of it.
Do you have any vision for what's going to happen in the future? Is this the new normal? Are people going to keep masking? The vaccine going to?
I mean, I think that more people are going to get the vaccine now. How it works, I'm not sure. I'm not very educated on the fact, but I think this is getting close to being the new norm, yes.
And how do you think the government, finally, I guess, how do you think the government has been handling this?
I think they've handled it pretty poorly, in my opinion. I mean, they shove money into people's pockets and expect that to make your life easier. You know, money can't solve everything, as a lot of people know. The vaccine and all that stuff, but a lot of people have had super adverse effects to it. I mean, people have died from the vaccine. There was a guy in South Dakota that died from it. And, I don't think they're doing a very good job of containing it, because it's spread throughout the whole freaking world. And it spread, whenever it first started, it spread in a matter of what? It was 2-3 months? And it spread across the whole U.S.? So no, I don't think they're doing a very good job at it.
Do you have a theory of that's not mainstream theory on COVID about how it was spread or how it should be ended? Or
well, whenever China first had the spread of it, right, they completely locked it down. It was gone within, I think it was like 2.5-3 weeks. The cases significantly decreased. And they told the people in the U.S. to quarantine. And I've been overseas. I've been to Japan, Tokyo, Ojojihara, Yatsubetsu, Sendai, quite a few places. And whenever a pandemic happens out there, such as this, they completely lock everything down. There's no free of will of, oh, well, I'm gonna go to the store, I'm gonna go do this. It's completely locked down. And that's why I think other countries have had a better way of containing it than we have.
Well, this is the 27th of March. That was an amazing interview. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.